Hi everyone and welcome to your practice. Today we're going to be focusing on Sun Salutations. Sun Salutations are a series of postures that help warm and align the body. And we're going to begin today in Child's Pose. So bring your big toes to touch here and separate your knees really wide. And drop your forehead down onto the mat. And take some cleansing breaths here as you just settle into the body. Feel the weight of your forehead on your mat. And really just allow your heart, your belly to melt down between your thighs towards the floor. Go ahead and seal your lips. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale through your nose. So go ahead and fire up your Ujjayi breath in and out your nose. A very victorious, strong breath. This breath allows heat and energy to build in the body so you can have a really nice, strong practice. So spend another moment with your breath. And then we'll take one more inhale together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Curl the toes under here, and you can just gently pedal your feet as you settle into your first down dog. Whatever feels right for you and your body. Really ground down through your fingertips, spreading the fingers nice and wide on your mat. Soften your elbows. And then release any tension that you're holding in your neck, your shoulders, really dropping the crown of the head down towards the mat. Bring your awareness to your belly. Really hug your belly button towards your spine. Create that abdominal lock. Soften behind your knees and drive your heels down towards the floor. Deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Inhale, seal the lips. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, look forward, walk all the way to the top of your mat. We'll come into ragdoll, so really bend your knees, grab opposite elbows, drop the crown of the head down. And a little sway side to side always feels nice in the lower back, so maybe you try that. Be sure that your torso is really heavy, just hanging here. And then release your hands down towards the floor. On an inhale, we're going to roll all the way up to stand. Nice and slow, no rush here. And bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes. Anjali Mudra, hands at heart center. Really acknowledge your breath here. Feel the inhales and the exhales. Open your eyes, release your hands down by your side for Tadasana. So this is where we begin our Sun Salutation A, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach the arms high for mountain. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Inhale, bring your palms to your shins, halfway lift here. So the belly is active, belly button towards your spine. And then the crown of the head is reaching forward as your tailbone is extending back behind you. So you're creating a lot of length in the spine. Let's take one more inhale here. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands down on the earth and step back to a high plank. Now from here, we'll take a big sip of air in, and then we'll lower slowly all the way to the belly. So you can drop down to the knees if you'd like, but really hug the elbows in as you lower all the way down. And once you reach your mat, uncurl your toes and press the tops of your feet down into the earth. And gently wiggle your hands down towards your rib cage. And again, the elbows are slightly hugging in towards one another. And now from here on an inhale, press down into the earth as you slightly lift your chest for cobra. And then exhale, lower down. Let's try that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, lower. So be sure you're pressing the palms and the tops of your feet down. 1 more cobra. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, lower. And then snake your way back into downward facing dog. So we'll move through that sequence just a few more times to warm up the body and sort of create a moving meditation here. So inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees as you look forward and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll yourself up to stand. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now inhale, we'll reach back up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to your flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, step it back. We'll just take 1 cobra this time. So inhale and high plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. 1 cobra here. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And an exhale. Inhale, we lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, top of your space. Inhale to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Let's reach all the way up as we inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, extend the arms high. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, high plank, step it back. From here, we'll take a breath and we'll lower to the belly. Inhale, cobra, lift the heart, press the tops of the feet down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. So feel free to move at whatever pace is comfortable for you here. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top. Halfway lift on an inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise, reach the arms high. Exhale, your hands to your heart or your hands by your side. Inhale, extend the arms back, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to a high plank. Take a breath. Lower to the belly, exhale. Inhale, cobra, lift the heart as you breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath. And a breath out. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. Hands to the heart, exhale. Last sun A here. Inhale, extend the arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, step it back, pause for a breath in. Lower on the exhale. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Let's drop down to child's pose. So again, big toes touch knees wide. Forehead rests on the earth here. And take a moment to really feel the sensations in your body. Notice if there's been any shift energetically, physically, even emotional shifts can happen once we begin to move the body. So just bring awareness to anything that's coming up. And take a bigger breath in here. And a long breath out. And let's return to downward facing dog. So that was our Sun Salutation A, and now we're going to move on to Sun B. So there are a lot of variations of Sun B. So we're going to explore a shorter version, and then we'll kind of extend it and add some new shapes. So we'll begin in downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees. Take a look forward, top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back, and exhale, fold. Let's come into chair pose, Utkatasana. So we're gonna bring the big toes to touch here in our chair, leaving a little bit of space between the heels. So you should have a little triangle shape between your feet. And then extend the arms up towards the ceiling. If that seems to be a lot in your shoulders, you can just bring your hands to your heart, really pressing your palms together. We're gonna sit the weight back into our heels, maybe even lifting all 10 toes just to feel the weight back there. And then think about activating the lower belly. So again, just hugging the belly button towards your spine. And then tucking the tailbone down towards the floor. Deep breaths here, inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 more like that. Breathe in, lift the heart, reach up. Exhale, stay. Let's take 1 more breath in, really reach, maybe look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Let's change it up a little bit here. So take a breath in. As you exhale, let's take chaturanga. So we're just gonna lower halfway down. Again, drop to the knees if you need. Hug the elbows in. And then flip your toes here. Press up for upward facing dog. Thighs lift up off the earth as you press the tops of your feet down. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Big exhale. 1 more like that, breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your right leg up and back, and then exhale, step it through. Now before we move, we're just gonna ground the back foot down onto the mat. From here, lift up warrior 1. So I like to give myself a lot of space left and right on the mat in warrior 1, meaning I take my back foot, in this case the left foot, towards the left edge of my mat. Same with the right, take it towards the right edge. That way I have a lot of space to square my hips forward. So as you're here in warrior 1, think about hugging your outer right hip back and in. Notice what that does for the hips. When you hug the outer right hip back and in, that right hip takes back a little bit so the left can come forward. And the heart shines forward, inhale. Exhale. And really power up your back leg here. Ground down through the outer edge of your back foot. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, float the hands back down to the floor. Find a high plank on an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Or if this is too much, you can continue to take cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. And then we'll lift the left leg high on the inhale. Step through, exhale. Same thing, ground your back foot down. Set yourself up here left and right if you want more space. And then inhale, warrior one. So Virabhadrasana 1. Sometimes this can feel like a lot in the body, so give yourself plenty of time to adjust, move around, take whatever version feels more comfortable for you. But let's remember to hug this outer left hip back and in, square the hips forward. Really shine your heart forward, lift your gaze up, and activate the fingertips. Take a breath. Bend a little deeper in your front knee as you exhale. We've got one more breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, big breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale. Let it go. And then we'll piece all that together. Inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. One breath in, sit low, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank. Take a breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift the thighs, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right to it. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step through, ground your back foot down. Inhale, warrior one. One breath. Virabhadrasana 1, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step through. Ground your back foot down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, reach up. Exhale, right back down. Inhale, high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank. Take a breath in. And then lower towards the mat, exhale. Inhale, lift your heart, big breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts on an inhale. Exhale, step through. Ground your back foot down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts as you breathe in. Exhale, step through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands right back down. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's pause here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, lengthen the inhale. And lengthen the exhale. All right. We're going to take that same Sun Salutation B. We're just going to add 2 more shapes. So let's begin. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, chair, sit low, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank, step it back. Take a breath. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts on an inhale. Exhale, step through. Come on up. Inhale, warrior one. This time, exhale, warrior two. Open up. So different from warrior one. This time we do want our feet in one line. So your front heel will line up with your back arch. And really extend the upper body, reaching to opposite ends of your mat. And breathe here. Allow the shoulders to soften. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more breath. And a breath out. Now from here, flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Nice side body stretch here on the right. Reach, reach, reach. And then cartwheel to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step through. Warrior one. And exhale, warrior two. Move your feet so they're in line here for warrior two. And again, lift your heart, shoulder blades down the back. And really press your feet down into the mat. Inhale. Exhale. One more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Flip your front palm, big breath. Take it up and back. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Big breath. Let it go. Let's piece that together. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Top of your space. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, one breath. And fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, high plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Lift the heart. Downward dog. Right leg lifts. Step it through. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Now reverse your warrior, big breath. Exhale, hands to the earth. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse, take it back. And hands to the earth. Inhale, high plank. And back to down dog. And take child's pose. Take a moment, let your breath be loud and messy. And bring your awareness to your heart beating in your chest. The sensations of the body, the sweat on your skin, the energy pulsing through the body. Now, for your next inhale, find a little extra length on the edges. So big breath in and big breath out. Let's do that again. Take a long, full inhale and let it go. Gently walk your way up to a seat. You can stay at the back of your mat here. Just bring your knees together. Rest your palms in your lap. Close your eyes. If it's more comfortable, you can take one hand to your heart, maybe one to your belly. Just allow all the benefits of movement to settle into the body. Take one more breath in. Exhale. Gently blink your eyes open. So you can stay right where you are. I'm going to turn to face you. Let's open up the hips here. So let's take double pigeon, beginning with the right leg down on the earth. Stack the left ankle on top of the right knee.
Really flex your feet here. Nice long spine. Think about lifting the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, but the shoulders are nice and soft down the back. And just close your eyes here. Really begin to lengthen out the breath to slow your heart rate down. And imagine you're sending your breath all the way in through the nose, past your heart, down to the belly, and even all the way down into your hips. And really feel the exhale, the release. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And gently open your eyes, palms back behind you. Unwind your feet and switch sides here so the left leg is down. Right foot on top of the left knee. And you can close your eyes if you wish. So we spent the majority of our practice moving, breath movement. So it's really important that we end our practice with stillness, to really allow everything to sort of land in the body. It's important we always find that balance between the effort and the ease. Come back to breath here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Let it all go. Unwind your feet. And then extend your legs long out in front of you. Take a big inhale as you extend the arms high. And then forward fold, exhale. You can allow the knees to bend as much as you need here. Three breaths. Two more. Last breath in. And let it go. Gently lift yourself all the way back up. Let's find our way down to our final rest, Shavasana. I encourage you to take up a lot of space on your mat. Just really let your body settle into stillness. Shavasana. Take a really big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it all go. Start to create a little bit of movement and life back into your body. And at your pace, as you're ready, find a seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Acknowledge yourself in this moment for the work that you've done. And just take another moment to be grateful for this practice. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you.